But I want to play a piece of audio from Alec Bohm and then Don Mattingly about this meeting, this idea Alec Bohm talking about, wow, we hadn't really thought about it. Maybe we should have a plan. Here's Alec Bohm.
Yeah, I think we definitely responded pretty well to that meeting. I think it just kind of brought to everybody's attention that, like, look, kind of got to clean it up a little bit. Like, we're swinging ourselves out of innings, out of at-bats. The numbers say there's not a lot of strikes coming over the plate to a lot of us, so, like, just, like, let's at least be looking for something. And, like, if we're going to go down, let's go down with the plan and, like, you know, not just be up there free swinging. And I think, you know, that kind of landed with everybody, and I think we've definitely responded in a good way since then.
Are you freaking kidding me? Like, seriously? Is this a serious thing that was said by
themselves out of innings for years?
Have we not been in the playoffs the last 5 years? Like, what are we talking about here? Oh my God! Is there something that we have talked about more on this radio station regarding the Phillies, John, than the not having a plan in the postseason and going up and free swinging and striking out on bad pitches and chasing pitches? Like, I can't believe. Look, good. Have a plan. Please keep this going. But how insane is it to hear this in August of 2026?
It's flummoxing. It feels impossible that the message just got delivered now in August. This is all we've been asking for years and years and years. But I think a key phrase in there. He said, the numbers say we're not getting a lot of pitches to hit. So it feels as though for some folks in today's world, those analytics need to be driven home. The analytics are what really matter. And I'm not saying it does to every guy. I'm saying maybe to a guy like Alec Bohm, getting those numbers really, coalesced this idea where he now realizes, hey, I don't have to swing if they're not going to throw me strikes. And if I don't swing, I'll get on base.
Well, he realized he had a hit. It's
voila. Yeah, wow.
Voila.
As good as, it's almost as good as getting a hit. And then we can get driven home, and then I can, drive in 4 RBI in a game and have 5 hits. And it really does whatever he needed to be said. It was said, and you can see it. I just hope that this message continues to carry. It doesn't seem like it always does. You brought up the Trey Turner, hey, now I finally get it, en route to winning the batting title.
You would think that'd be positive reinforcement, right?
How did you unget it this season, dude? Like, where did it go? So I guess for each hitter, it's an individual thing, an individual journey of discovery, personal discovery, how to play your best baseball. But at least we know Alec Bohm discovered how to play his best baseball.
For now, he did.
At this point in time, sure. But it feels like
we've seen him hit well and then revert to
the way
he was due.
I like the way he said it, though. I like the way he said, hey, the numbers are telling us, because it does feel like in today's world, they matter, and that will resonate with the guys in that clubhouse. We don't have to swing if they're not going to throw us strikes. And you can see down the line, that's the way they're approaching it now. So it's working.
One more piece of audio, Don Mattingly, about the meeting as well. The famed meeting that maybe we'll look back on November 3rd, saying that was the moment. Here's Mattingly.
I don't know if they switched. They had a pretty good meeting, I don't know, a few weeks ago, just about where we were at and what was going on. And they all kind of spoke. Thought it was a good meeting. Since then, the approaches have all been good. And it's really what it takes. It takes each individual guy to have his, what he needs to do to make himself a tough out. And since then, we've walked that meeting. We didn't talk about walking. We talked about approach and what we wanted, making sure we had a game plan when you walk up there, things like that. It's been a lot better. It's really what makes you dangerous as a club. When you keep putting traffic out there, doesn't mean we're taking pitches, doesn't mean anything other than you have a good approach and know what you want to do.
Rhea, I'm sorry for laughing there, but it's like, yeah, I'll see. I mean, they met. I think it was good. Rhea, what do you make of Mattingly, the meeting, this whole storyline?
It's the same things we've been complaining about for years. So it took a meeting in July? I'm assuming.
I
this
guess,
meeting took place
or
in
early
July.
August.
Early August,
yeah.
Which they are 11 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost near. But this has been going. I mean, remember back in the day, and Jimmy Rollins is my favorite player on that team. They used to beg Jimmy to take a couple pitches.
Of course.
I'm going to go out and take some pitches, and he would. I remember in the playoffs against the Dodgers. He did an interview with Craig. Was it Craig Sadler? What?
Sager was the one who wore the like
funky,
jackets
the funky stuff.
on NBA. Yep.
And said he was going to be patient, and went up and swung at the first pitch, which was hysterical. And that worked for him. But we've been hearing that it's. I think they say this kind of stuff when they start to do what they're supposed to.
Totally. Hey, look. Yeah, we get it.
We had a meeting.
And then all of a sudden the stakes are high and they revert, and look, I really hope this is a change that continues. And I think for maybe some guys it will. Like the Stott thing feels real to me. I don't know that he's, I don't think he's going to be the best hitter on the team all the rest of the season.
He's always had these tendencies, though.
He can handle
always
a bat,
had good eye tendencies, good approach tendencies. When I watched, it used to infuriate me, and I didn't understand because I, just started watching baseball when we started doing this show in the midday.
It was a decade ago. You're getting that.
It was a decade ago.
I think you got to stop saying that.
You're right. It's been a decade.
Now.
I couldn't stand it when Bryson Stott would just watch that first pitch come in. I mean, he would watch it the whole way to the glove. Like, dude, why are you not swinging? But now I see Luis Arraez. He does the same thing. He's getting a feel. He's totally fine taking. And now I really appreciate that so much more. And I wish that everyone would take a page from Arraez's book. And I think there's some of that happening. Alec Bohm has spoken to that. Hey, this is how he prepares. I want to, glean a little bit off of Luis Arraez. He's had so much success. But the reconfiguration of this defense and the lineup has had a lot to do with his success as well as the change in approach.
215-592-9494. Where do you come down? Are you feeling more positive about this team, or is this just, they're playing, they were due, as Fran said, playing a little bit better against bad teams isn't that much of a shock, but they are starting to pass the baton, as it were. You think that'll continue? 215-592-9494. Coming up next, a wild moment in last night's game that really could have been the moment that the game swung one way or the other. And the Marlins' call of it is, you got to hear this. They were not psyched with how this played out last night.
It's epic.
It's really great. That audio is coming up next. Plus, we'll tell you how you can win Rush tickets. Plus, we'll start to look ahead to tomorrow in New England as the Eagles and Patriots. A.J. Brown will finally be an opponent against this Eagles team. We'll get into that coming up next as well, previewing that. 215-592-9494.